Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Math Script. This is Tony the tutor with AIM, Affluence in Mathematics, giving you guys another example problem. I've had a lot of students and teachers of students who have come to me who don't understand the new method of teaching when it comes to two-step multiplication. Some parents have trouble helping their students because they're not familiar with it, as they were traditionally taught differently. So traditionally in math, in two-step multiplication, let's take the example of 52 times 18, 52 by 18, whatever you may interpret this written as. So traditionally, we were taught to stack our problems. 52 by 18. Where you would first multiply your ones place by your ones place. So you would go 8 times 2 is 16. So you have a 6. You carry your 1 to the top. Now you have 8 times 5 plus 1 is 41. Subsequently, you put a 0 here as a placeholder because now you're multiplying by the tens place. So you say 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 5 is 5. You do a traditional addition here, and now your problem has the answer 936. So 52 by 18 is 936. This is how a lot of parents are trying to teach their kids math. But when a lot of students go to class now, students have been introduced to what's called the box method. So the box method is where you break, and I actually like the box method a little bit better. Parents, if you can, take the time to get to learn the box method. It breaks down math even more simplistically than we've been taught, and it actually gives our kids a better foundational understanding of math. So in the box method for this one, first of all, in the box method, your first square is always your ones place by your ones place. Then you have your tens place, and so on and so forth. Of course, if there was a box here, there would be hundreds place for another box. But because we only have a 2 by 2, we're stopping here at the tens place. So now we ask, how do we break this up into tens and ones? Well, you know that 52 is broken up into a 10 of 50. And the ones place is of course, the 2. Subsequently here, the ones place is an 8, and your tens place is a 10. So now we do a basic multiplication step, similarly to what we did first when we did our traditional stacking method, where we say here we go by the ones place, so 8 times 2 is 16. So this is our ones by 1. Our ones by 10 is now 8 times 50, which is 400. So adding straight across, I now have 416. Now we do the same thing here where we take the tens and multiply by the ones to fill in this box. So we say 10 times 2 is 20. And tens by tens for this box, of course, 10 times 50 is 500. Adding straight across, I now have 520. Drop down, add it, my answer, 936. Now the reason why I say I like this method better is for kids who don't quite understand the places. This is a very good way for them to physically see the placeholders, the tens, the ones, the hundreds place. And they get to conceptually grasp those places as opposed to just maybe seeing it and saying it. It's actually being physically broken apart and applied in this type of problem. Now, sometimes there will be teachers who will add straight down. So there I added across. I added 16 to 400 and I got 416. And I added 20 to 500 and I got 520. Then I added down to get my 936. I don't know why I keep saying that. To get my 936. But if you go here, some teachers will add straight down, then across. So they'll go 16 plus 20 is 36. 400 plus 500 is 900. And of course, this answer still remains the same, 936. I want to encourage parents to get to teach their students this method as well as the stack method. There is no one way to do mathematics. And the more ways you know, the more tools are in your toolbox. This is Tony with AIM, signing out. Parents, this is for you. Aim high. Don't be lost and stagnated by the methods that you learned in school. Pick up your kids' new methods. Help them with their homework, and it'll eventually help you too. This is Tony the Tutor signing out. Thank you guys for working with me today.